Welcome back once again to Larry, that's me, Fountain Pens, and I'll be your host today, and we're going to talk about vintage, rare vintage. I purchased this pen because I've been wanting to obtain one for many moons now, but once you hear the name and recognize the pen, you're going to find out that this pen can be a bit costly. Not really high, but a bit costly. I bought this off eBay through a seller. It's a used pen. It's a rare pen, as he put it, and I, was pretty much in contact with him back and forth to make sure that I know what I was getting. And so in the description, like he said, it's in very good condition. It's fully functional. It has been used a few times. And here we go. It comes in this case, and you can tell this is an old pen case. It got some kind of like a velvet or velour kind of cover over it, but it's an old pen, a vintage pen. And we'll open it up, and here comes with the booklets to let you know about this particular pen. The vintage, Omas Black Milord Paragon fountain pen, made in Italy. Very rare in this condition. The body is made of black resin. And the seller said it's in very good condition. And the cover shows very small traces, very small scratches. So we'll take it out of the case. Now, the pen, as we see it right here, the length of it capped is 134.7 millimeters. And you can unscrew the barrel, and if you wish, you can post the pen. And it's secure. And that would be about 160 millimeters. And then as we go up the cap, right here, you're going to see one big wide band with the
meander,
Greek,
a Greek line design which forms a repeated motif,
which is really pretty. I like that. Then it has two narrow bands around the larger band, but it's very pronounced how they done this. Looks really nice, really cool. Love the color, love the feel, the look. And you go up to here's the clip, and it has a little bit of spring to it. Now, it doesn't have that roller on the end of it. I think that's years later. This is before, if I'm correct. And you go up to the tip of the cap, it comes to a point. Now, the ones after this, I believe, came out with a circle around it for Omas. But you go down the barrel here, and I don't know if you can see this. Maybe, Mr. Announcer, can you get there any closer? Can you see that any better with this or not?
Turn it this way. Yes.
Leave this on or off?
Either way.
Okay. You can see it says Omas
Milord.
Milord. Okay. Right there. So that's cool. So we know what the pen is. We know it's a true Omas, and it is a true rare vintage Omas. I really like the pen. Let's unscrew the cap. It is a piston filler. Right there. And I just inked it up with some Monteverde Sapphire. And the nib. And it does have 585 medium. And I'm trying to look at this, and there's a 14K as well, and M for medium on the side of the nib. So this is a nice vintage Omas. Really is sweet. And it's finally made its way all the way from Bologna,
Bologna,
Italy, or Bologna what?
Italy.
Thank you, Don. We got Mr. Announcer in it. Yay! He's very humble, aren't you, Mr. Announcer? Yeah, very dedicated, though, aren't you?
Yes.
Very helpful, right?
Yes.
Short on words, but okay. So, this is the pen. Too bad Omas is no more, because they did come out with some very nice pens. They did some great work back then. So what do you say we'll do some writing and get this show on the road, the Omas. And we'll do a quote for today. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Are we ready? Here we go. I guess I'll just post it just because, okay? This is the vintage. Paragon. Medium nib. And it does lay down the ink. Okay, here we go. But nice wet pen. And I'll let Mr. Announcer do the honors of the quote. And it says as follows.
Which one did you do?
Right there.
I'm neither an optimist nor a pessimist, but a possibilist. By Max Lerner.
Right there. And now we'll do some writing. And we'll do a few little swirls there. Let's see how wet that is on Rhodia paper. Look at that, nice and wet. This pen lays down the ink. Let's try some reverse writing. It does get some, but you got to be careful. You'll get a little bit of scratchy there. And that's hardly any pressure on this pen at all, because it will kind of dig in the paper. So you got to be real careful with some pens when you write with them. But this pen was meant to write just like you see. Look at that. Not a bit of problem. There is no ink flow issues. It lays down a nice line of ink. This is no pressure at all. None needed. Look how sweet that is. I mean, this nib is unbelievable. Super nice nib, and it just ran out of ink. I had it inked up just a little bit. So there you have it. The end of the ink in this beautiful Omas. I shall fill it up again and do a bit of writing with this pen. But a great fountain pen. One that is much appreciated that I finally got it. Well, folks, I really appreciate you taking the time and joining me today on Larry's Fountain Pen. And the minions do too. So peace, love to all, and don't forget to hit that like button. Come on, hit the like button, like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell. It'll notify you when y'all load up another video. So take care, my friends. Be safe. And remember, don't text and drive. Later.